The local fashion police is proudly South Africa's annual consumer competition with the express objective of promoting the country's fashion, textiles, footwear and leather because it has major potential to create jobs and to boost the industry. Well-known fashion personalities Palesa Mokubung, Schoeman, Otsile, Sefolo and Gert-Johan Coetzee form this year's judging panel, and they've been calling on the lovers of local fashion to take the opportunity to showcase their embodiment of local is lekker, and also to win prizes. Proudly South Africa's Proudly South African's Chief Marketing Officer, Happy Ngidi, joins me now. Happy, good evening to you. Welcome to the program. I know the competition closed today, and it was all about being proud and buying local. Tell us how well people have responded to the call to show off their locally made garments.
Hello, Iman, and hello to the viewers. The competition actually closes tomorrow.
Oh, there's still time?
Yes, it closes tomorrow, so the viewers have a chance to still participate in this movement. And so this is a consumer competition where we were trying to find a relatable way for South Africans to try and involve them, but most importantly to remind them about the importance of buying local and supporting local, but in the context of the clothing, textile, footwear, leather sector, which is, like you said, labor intensive, employs a lot of South Africans, contributes to the value chain and all of that. This is a fun way to really say to South Africans, we like looking good as South Africans. We like beautiful clothing. We like showing off our clothing, and we're saying that there is, quite beautiful clothing that is made by South African designers and just South African, people who are in the fashion industry. It doesn't have to be a well-known designer. It can be, a dressmaker down the road from you, a seamstress. It can also be a purchase from a retail store. But with all of that said, there's always something that you are likely to fall in love with, and something that is likely to speak to your personality, your pizzazz, your style, your tone and manner and all of that. And that's what the competition is about.
Well, if my daughter was interviewing now, she would say, Happy, I really like your fit. And I'm assuming that this is all locally accessible. And given, as you say, the deadline, the window hasn't quite closed, how can people still get involved?
So people can still get involved, and the mechanisms is this. The mechanic is this. You take a picture of yourself looking amazing. It can be casual clothing, couture. It can be red carpet ready. It can be in the spirit of Heritage Weekend. It can be your heritage outfit. It can be jeans and sneakers and a T-shirt. Whatever makes you comfortable and whatever it is that you think you like and you want to showcase, take a picture of that, of yourself in that, post it on social media, and tag Proudly South African on all our socials, but also tag the shop from which you bought the outfit from, whether it's a retail shop or it's a dressmaker or wherever you got the outfit from. And you must showcase the label that says made in South Africa. And like we because we can't take chances. And what happens is that you stand a chance to win 20,000 rand from one of the designers. Yes, 20,000 rand. Who's going to give you 20,000 rand for nothing?
And just for looking good, wearing something locally made, and you're supporting local industry. I'm just so sad that this outfit's not locally made. And we'll talk about legally compliant imports. This is an important one because I would have loved to have participated. But did you see a lot of creativity? And what are some of the best themes that you've been seeing?
Iman, so this is the third year we're running a local fashion police. And this year we have seen a rainbow, movement, if you like. So many people are entering the competition. It is so well received and so well liked. And in fact, we see families, we see couples, we see people dressing up, looking like they're going to an award ceremony. But we see people dressing up like they're going to a picnic, but looking great and cool. So the competition is tough. So I was telling Palesa Mokubung, Schoeman, Gert-Johan, Coetzee, and Otsile, and I said, in the third year of this competition, they've got the toughest task. The adjudication process that's going on next week is going to be the longest we've had. And remember, this culminates into they're looking for 4 winners, each gets 20,000 rand, and then they're looking for 4 runners-up. We've had to add the runners-up element to it because it's so popular. But just quickly to say that when somebody wins 20,000 rand, there is a catch. because remember it's called the local fashion police. So we're not paying you 20,000 rand into your bank account because we have no control over the fact that you could take 20,000 rand and visit the Diamond Walk and buy other things. So we're paying 20,000 rand to a designer that has selected you as their favorite, and then you go to the designer and they sort out something for you, or you buy from their rails, and then you get to showcase. So think about it. An ordinary South African is going to showcase what they've won on a ramp on the 26th of October. So this competition culminates into a huge fashion show where industry players in the room, the leaders in the room, your families in the room. It really is a beautiful camaraderie, that seeks to celebrate local fashion. One of our best.
It's a wonderful initiative. And when you think about it, Happy, against the backdrop, the big issues are serious. We know the North Gauteng High Court recently reiterated that non-compliant imported clothing, textiles, footwear and leather couldn't enter South Africa. We know that the impact it has, a destructive impact on the local textile industry. So that sent out a major signal to importers. You've got fast fashion label Shein being investigated after complaints from our local textile unions and industry association bodies around unfair advantage. So the sector has been under extreme pressure. They've been losing jobs over the years. So under the fun of everything that you've just been sharing with us, it's very important that we think about where we are, what we're wearing, and the impact that it makes on people's lives in this economy.
Also, a reminder that you as an individual, us as a people, you as a South African, can also play a role and be the difference that you want to see. Because it's one thing for the authorities to be fighting counterfeits that are coming into the country and to be playing at that level. But while they do that, I think we all have a responsibility to assume some sort of an uptake on it and do the right thing. And it's a mind shift issue, Iman, where when us as a collective start to look and appreciate our own fashion, slowly but surely we're putting pressure on all of the stuff that comes into the country. Even if it comes, then we don't give it the attention that we unfortunately some of us are giving it now. And so, like I say, it's a movement where we've got to use every touch point to try and fight that reality that we see with all of those things coming into the country. And I think South Africans, generally, they got a bit tired of us coming to platforms like these and just saying buy local to create jobs. They want to understand what the economic impact is when they choose to buy local, buy their whatever it is that they consume in favor of local products. So this is just, we believe this is one of those things that
we
will
can
help,
hear the passion. We can hear the passion flooding straight out of you, Happy, and it's an important passion. Hopefully that is contagious. I can't wait to see the results. Thank you very much for sharing with us what you're doing around driving the concept of buying local. Proudly South African Chief Marketing Officer Happy Ngidi there.